What is a destination employer and why should you care? Great question. A destination employer is a company that has developed a reputation in the marketplace as an as advantageous place to work for an employee, a place where they can 10x their career. Some examples might be if you're in the technology space, Google or Apple or OpenAI. If you're an academic, maybe it's Harvard or MIT or Yale. If you're a business or finance consultant, it could be McKinsey and Company. People working in those areas know that working for those companies will advance their careers at a rate faster than other organizations. That's what the candidate slash employee gets out of it. What do you get out of it as the startup founder, the early stage business leader, the person tasked with growing this organization? You get access to top talent that's not available to your competitors, and you get it consistently. You develop the ability to attract that talent, to recruit that talent, and to retain that talent. And once on board, to form them into highly performing teams. Being a destination employer and adopting our methodology is all about your success as a leader, joined with the success of your team. It's about creating aligned goals and interests to ensure that your team is growing and thriving. I mentioned attraction, I mentioned recruitment, and I mentioned retention, but it's leadership woven throughout these three phases that makes destination employer methodology as powerful as it is. How do we do that? We look at your organization, or you look at your organization across 12 different elements. These 12 elements are all of the aspects of your company and how they impact the person from the very first time that they interact with your employment brand all the way through until your exit interview. So if you look at the first four elements, these things combined really speak most to the attraction phase. What's your company's real culture? What are your hiring plans? Do you create plans allowing your recruitment team to proactively recruit top talent? What's your DEI strategy? Those things combined, are they represented in your employer brand? When someone who would be an ideal candidate for you sees your employment brand, do they see themselves in it? Can they envision themselves working there? If they can, and you've planted that in the right place, which we talk about a lot in the best-selling book of the same name, Destination Employer, number one sale on Amazon. If you do that and plant it in the right place, then they're going to be drawn to you. It creates what we call a candidate attraction engine. Once you've got their attention, it's important that your recruitment and offer style doesn't push back top talent. One thing that needs to be understood is that top talent always has options. There's always another competitor to you trying to get them. So once you've gotten their attention and are creating engagement, you can't squander that. So you need efficient interview processes that qualify as soon as is possible. And your offer stage has to be streamlined and competitive in order to get them to join. And when you get them to join, you have to have an environment that is going to help them to thrive. We utilize a leadership framework we call the EFG framework. I've done other videos about it. Please check the channel. You can see them there. But the EFG leadership framework is designed to create engagement with your team so you can learn what motivates them and build that into your employee reviews and career planning for them. In my experience of over 25 years helping literally hundreds of companies just like yours to thrive, I've found that if a person feels heard and valued, they like what they do, and ideally what the company does as well, and they're growing in their skills and responsibilities, and ideally have the ability to grow beyond their current role, they don't leave. They have no reason to leave because their needs are met here. And we teach people how to do that in our book. And I'm super excited to announce this, our upcoming program, the Destination Employer Program, which is a self-paced program allowing you to take an accurate snapshot of the current state of your company, compare it to industry best practices and our methodology and these 12 elements, and draw a detailed roadmap on how to get there. At the end of the program, you'll have all the tools, strategies, and tactics to implement these industry-leading techniques. So check that out over at destinationemployer.co. You can download the free guide, the Startup Leaders Guide, as well as the first chapter of the Destination Employer book in audiobook format, and you can see for yourself if this is for you. But whether you do or not, please subscribe if this is the type of content you like, because this is what we talk about all the time on the channel. So ask yourself, if you could consistently attract, recruit, and retain the very best talent in the marketplace and form those individuals into highly performing teams that stay with you well past industry averages, what would that mean to you? What would that mean to your company? What would that mean to your ability to grow your startup to the next unicorn? And just how much will you enjoy knowing you're keeping your competitors up at night with the productivity you have that they don't? Thanks for watching.